Heat fans, we did it! We beat the Celtics in 7 at TD Garden, and we are going to the fucking finals against the Denver Nuggets in an improbable series that should have ended in Game 4, but we got it done nonetheless. They got the false hope. We proven that we can be the team to go to the finals. That's the 8th seed, the second 8th seed to ever go to the finals since the New York Knicks in 1999. Fucking yes! Miami Heat to the finals! I've been wanting to say that since Game 4, where we could have swept, but Boston managed to find the momentum that they needed, and it only took them up to Game 7, where the historic comeback didn't happen. Not yet, at least. And it's now 151-0 after a series leading 3-0. That history has still not yet happened. And goddamn, we were not going to be in the wrong side of the history. Let somebody else take over the history. We're good, because we're going to the finals. We're going to play the Denver Nuggets, and we're going to win the NBA Finals. Oh, and bigger news, Tyler Hero, he's going to play in the NBA Finals. He's cleared to play. We win Game 7 up in Boston at TD Garden, 103-84. South Florida teams, the Florida Panthers, beat them at TD Garden in 7 in the same building. Miami Heat just did the same thing. And kudos to the Heat. Kudos to Jimmy Butler for being a man of his word. On this day last year, he has said that we have enough. We're going to come back in the same scenario. And then we're going to get it right. And we're going to win. He said that last year, on this day last year, May 29, 2022. May 29, 2023, he did just that. Because tonight, he has scored 28 points with 3 3-pointers. Shit. Oh, Jimmy Butler, man of his word. I was ready to be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Caleb Martin, rock star stud in this conference series. No disrespect to Butler, but I feel like Caleb Martin should have won the Eastern Conference MVP. That's just my opinion. But Jimmy Butler, well-deserved anyway. 3 3-pointers, 6 defensive rebounds, 7 rebounds because of that 1 offensive rebound, and 6 assists in this game. With 3 steals, Game 2 was 6 steals, and that could have been the reason why, because all the defensive plays that he's made in this conference finals, and making all those points after going head-to-head with Grant Williams in Game 2. Fuck yeah! Miami Heat's going to the finals. Oh, a lot of weight has been taken off my shoulders, knowing that we had blown. Well, we were gonna blow a 3-0 lead. Tonight, we have prevented that history from happening. In fact, we did better, and we won it in Game 7, and our season still alive. And we are the best team in the East somehow, some way, after being under height, small shooters, short-handed, like severely short-handed, because Oladipo's done. Tyler Hero's been hurt for a while. Kevin Love not playing. Zeller with the facial fracture. Bam Adebayo with a disc. Injury bug was pretty bad all year long, but Eric Spoelstra found the way to get it done somehow. He has found the way. He has found the way to do so. Florida Panthers are in the Stanley Cup Finals. They're playing against Vegas. Miami Heat are in the finals. They're playing against the Nuggets. Second NBA Finals trip in 3 years. In the bubble. Remember, they called us bubble frauds. 3 years later, we proven them wrong as the 8th seed. 4 teams, 2 different conference finals, Same teams, same deal. The difference between the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Western Conference Finals is that only one team from the bubble have actually made it to the finals in this scenario. And it was our Miami Heat. Denver have finally made their NBA Finals trip, finally. Kudos to the Denver Nuggets. I believe, just like the Miami Heat, the Denver Nuggets have been overlooked, disrespected. They weren't ESPN. They weren't giving them enough credit. They're talking about how's the Lakers going to come back up? How's Boston going to come back up? And granted, for us, how is LeBron going to do this? Instead of acknowledging Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, instead of acknowledging them, they downright ostracizing them for the Lakers. No. That ain't how it works. You praise a good team like the Nuggets. Denver Nuggets is going to be a tough battle because they own us for recent years. They have. They beat us every single time we played them, including that battle where Jokic freaking elbows, I believe it was Morris Sr. They were ready to fight. So we have history with the Denver Nuggets. And you know what, though? I don't hate the Nuggets. I respect them. I like Jokic. I like Jamal Murray. I like them. They're good players. But bottom line here is when we go to the finals, it's going to be a tough battle. But the Heat has prevailed time after time after time again, and that's Heat culture. That's Heat culture. Anyway, enough of my promo. Let's talk about the game. So, Tatum, first minute of the game, he rolled his ankle. That really, that ankle injury, he played through it in 42 minutes. I'm really amazed by it. But that made a big impact on the game. Let's be real. Tatum's he rolled his ankle on the landing shot. That is a big part of the game. So Tatum's momentum wasn't there, but he still managed to produce 14 points. Hartford, okay, he has shot 8 points. Marcus Smart only made 1 3-pointer. Hartford also made 2 3-pointers, but Hartford has 8. Marcus Smart has 9. Derek White was the best player. He has shot. Jaylen Brown was. Derek White was only a point behind. But he has shot 2 3-pointers. Jaylen Brown, 1 3-pointer with 19 points. 3-pointing was not good. I'm surprised. Boston was a good 3-pointing team throughout this series. This game, they only made 9 3-pointers in the game. Now for the Heat, it's like the same scenario with Game 6. And thankfully, this game is overshadowing Game 6. The Heat has made 14 3-pointers in total. Butler shooting 3 3-pointers, getting that good looks with 28 points. Caleb Martin shooting accurately 4 3-pointers, so awesome job. Bam, he has a lot of work to do. His momentum is gone. His momentum is gone. He has committed 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. That's a problem, especially if he's our center. Keep in mind, Bam Adebayo is only 6'9". So while he's gonna have the ball with his 2 hands, lowering down on the ground like that, that's a problem. And he'll do that in the paint. That's no. Be more aggressive like you have in games 1, 2, and 3. We need that Bam for that finals. We just do. Gabe Vincent, he did pretty good. 2 3-pointers, 4 assists. Really good game for Gabe Vincent. Strus, 2 3-pointers with 8 points. Robinson, happy birthday, coming in clutch with 2 3-pointers and 10 points. And one of those shots, he did this. He was taunting the Boston crowd with the gesture of "I can't hear you" gesture. That's cold. That is legit cold. And Haywood Highsmith, nice. He's been pretty good. He made 1 field goal. Pretty good. Jovic didn't play. And Yurseven also was actually they kind of did, but they weren't in because but they're probably late in the game. Kyle Lowry, 1 3-pointer, 3 field goals, pretty okay game. Note he only committed 2 turnovers, 5 assists, rebounds. Lowry's been pretty good off the bench. He's been back and forth with the games, et cetera, in this conference final series. But he's one of those guys where he's going to be one of the only people who actually has the finals win in this team. But make no mistake, too, Jimmy Butler has the finals experience. Bam Adebayo does have the finals experience. Duncan Robinson also has the finals experience. Lowry, importantly, has the finals experience, and we cannot forget this player too. Kevin Love also has the finals experience. He's made four NBA finals in a row. Remember, he was with Cleveland. If I'm wrong, which I'll be surprised if I am, then let me know, because he has been in the finals. I know this because he was with the Cavaliers with LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and J.R. Smith. Who can forget that turnover? Haslam has never really played. He's more of an assistant coach than the player, and that's awesome, because we need that assistant mindset coach who has a player experience and will get it done. It's a shame he didn't play in Game 3. I thought he was going to come in just for a little bit in Game 3, but oh well. We're going to the NBA Finals. First, the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup, and now the Heat are going to the NBA Finals. Yes. What a year it's been for South Florida sports. Overnight, I actually made a video about the Hurricanes baseball when they lost the ACC title. That's another one. Hurricanes baseball. If Hurricanes basketball wasn't good enough, how about the Hurricanes baseball? They host a regional set in Coral Gables. How cool is that? Like, honestly, South Florida sports is growing in a pace that's never been happened in my time. Never ever in history of South Florida to have the Miami Heat, who make playoffs consistently and making finals pretty well, and the Florida Panthers, second trip to the Stanley Cup in the same year, same month. So while the Marlins season is going on, which, by the way, they're playing good baseball, we still have Heat basketball and Panthers hockey. It hasn't ended there. It ends in June. Win or lose, I'm happy. I'm happy that we made the finals twice. Same building, same regional. Miami truly is the best sports city in America. One of the best cities in America. No doubt about it. Cool beaches, cool clubs, nice skyscrapers, plenty of opportunity, good food. Cruise ports is amazing. And if you're not satisfied, you can go up north to Broward County to see the Hard Rock Guitar, go to Fort Lauderdale for more beaches, go to the soccer game. And in fact, with Broward County, you go to a hockey game. And we made the NBA Finals. Heat Nation, let's get this win. Summer of Miami, let's get it done. So yeah, I'm happy we didn't blow a 3-0 lead. I'm not going to lie to you, I was really pessimistic about this game, because knowing that Boston had all the momentum in the planet, has just, the fire has been blown out. The only fire that is the Heat. But no, seriously though, it's been a great series. As a neutral, it's a great series. You want to expect history, but in the end, the better team goes to the finals. and really, it's feels so sweet to go back to the finals, not in the bubble, and actually legitimately made it to the finals. And by the way, I will say this too, and I said this earlier, that the Knicks was the first AC team to make it to the finals. That was 1999. Miami Heat is the second team in history to make it to the finals in 2023. What I didn't mention is the Miami Heat is the first play-in team to go to the finals. My point here is anything could happen. Literally, anything could happen. You just have to expect it. This game, I was expecting a crazy Boston run, and it never happened. It sort of happened in the second quarter and a little bit in the third quarter, but when the shots are down from one side, another response. It was a war of shots. So, but in the end, the Heat's defense was too much for Boston. They figured it out, and with Tyler Hero coming back for the NBA Finals, he's going to be rusty. But we have more shooters now than we have currently. So that is good news. That is really good news for us. And I'll say this, and I want to point this out to Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, the undrafted players. Seriously, you make us really proud. Undrafted players making big scenes like Caleb Martin. 26 points with 4 3-pointers. That's amazing. It's amazing. You don't have to be a high draft pick to make a name for yourself. Any player can do it as long as they're well coached and granted an opportunity to play and show them what you can do. We're proving it in the sports world, folks. And I can't be happier to be a Heat fan right now than I've ever am. So, the Heat was so confident that they even planned a trip. They even booked a trip automatically to Denver before the game. So now they got a flight to catch to the altitude of Denver, and the altitude is going to be a big factor for the Heat too, because you're going up to the mountains. The city is literally up in the mountains, like really a mile high above sea level. It's going to be difficult to play. They're going to be out of breath. So why not go there now? Take advantage of the altitude, train under it, and we'll see what happens. And really, I don't know what else to say other. What I will say this though, and I will say this. I thought it was over knowing that Scott Foster and Brothers is going to referee our game. I really thought, because Scott Foster is not really our friend, really. Turned out to be Eric Lewis, who's not our friend either, but we still beat them, and now he's going to be under investigation under the NBA. Scott Foster has actually reffed a good game. He really has, on both sides. Really, it screwed up Boston a little bit more, but bigger problem with Boston is that they're committing turnovers. They committed 15 turnovers compared to Heat, with committing 12 turnovers. The Heat took care of the basketball better than they did in games 4, 5, especially game 5. Game 5, it was a disaster. But we figured it out. We got it done. We didn't blow a 3-0 lead. And that history has not yet happened in basketball. And the Boston Celtics is not going to be the second Boston team to do so. So, we're not dreaming. It's reality. And to everyone who has came across and stuck upon this videos, if you just happen to be a newcomers and new subscribers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in, even if you're the opposing team's fans. even the ones who called me a loser for blaming the refs. And I just want to clarify something. Last game, I didn't solely blame on the referees, right? But they made a big impact on our game, is what I'm trying to say. The biggest fault is ours because we played awful. Tonight, we played much better. And yeah, so none of us are losers. So yeah, you can delete that comment. And for those Boston fans who come across these videos, thank you for watching. And you must admit, it's been a good series. You hold out pretty good against us. But in the end, we got our revenge. And see you again next season. I'll be waiting for you. And it's going to be a good battle once again. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video, folks. Go Heat! We go to the NBA Finals. And yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button because I have your back, we have your back, and when we do, we'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. I'll be doing more of these reaction and recap videos. I want to do something for tomorrow and Wednesday. I have not done any of this in the other series. I'm gonna do previews. So TikTok video is gonna have to wait. I'm gonna do a Heat preview video tomorrow. Well, now it's gonna be today because by the time this video uploads, it's going to be Tuesday. And I'm gonna do a Florida Panthers preview on Wednesday. Because who knows, we might get who knows how long it will take to get this opportunity again. So I'm going to capitalize on this opportunity, and then let's talk about previews. So yeah, folks, that's it for us. Sorry for the long video and that crazy promo video thingy in the beginning. I was just so excited. A lot of us are. We have given up hope. And Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin especially, has given us hope again. It's just the satisfaction of beating Boston is where it's at. Especially he did it twice in the same year with two different teams. That is ultra special. And to not blow a 3-0 lead, it's what's going to help us remember for the rest of our lives. So we remember, and we got it done tonight. All right, folks, that'll do it. Go Heat! And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a preview. Good night, everybody. Sleep well, because I will. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.